Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? I'm just hitching on the Kemper header that we've got down here. That is, in theory, going to be able to cut poplars. I'm hoping it can. The mod says that it can, however, whether or not it can actually do that remains to be seen. So what we will do is we will get it back up there, and if it can do this, it means it's going to speed up our entire harvest by a huge amount, because this thing is... I'm not actually sure. I think this is like a 9-meter header on it, whereas the other one's a 2-meter header. If you go to Forage Harvester headers in here, and we go to... it's that one right there, the 390 plus, 9-meter header at 6 miles an hour, and it's got poplars added to it. And if you look at that one, that is 4 miles an hour, and it's a 2-meter header. So, yeah, it's worlds bigger. It's worlds bigger. So we should be able to get through the rest of the poplars considerably quicker than we can get through this one. I finished off the trailer. We didn't have a lot left to do at the end of the episode yesterday, but I finished that one off, so that trailer is full. We will get the other trailer on the back of here and do a bit more around the field so that we can get one more trailer full, and then after that I'm hoping to start using the Follow Me mod a little bit so that we can chase the forager around the field a bit more and get the rest of them on. My question for this week: we're moving to Gorale very soon, a couple of weeks' time. We've got this week and next week, and then that will be it for Goldcrest Valley. When we actually, you know what? I'm going to go in cab for this. Not much of a, you don't get much of a view, do you? So yeah, my question: when we get to Gorale, we are going to have 100 cows that we're starting out with, plus $1 million. So, do you want... the first thing I'm going to do when we get there is I'm going to put water and grass in for the cows. That's got to be the first thing. Our cows will need water and they will need a little bit of food. So, once we've done that, do you want me to focus on arable to start with and get the first crops completely harvested and the fields planted again? Or would you like me to focus on cows and make sure that the cows have not only got the water and grass, but also find some meadows to cut so that we can get them some hay and do a little bit of silage for them as well? We'll start off with doing some silage bales, I think. We'll most likely use the Coon baler wrapper combo, although that's not certain yet if we do it. We will use something and we'll make some silage bales so that we can put silage, and we'll make some hay for them so we got hay, and we'll have all the ingredients ready for total mixed ration. We'll be there ready, completely waiting, ready to go once we have done the arable afterwards. Yeah. So, and then obviously once we do the arable, we'll be able to get the straw so that we can then do, like, actually make the mixed ration, the total mixed ration. We're not necessarily going to be able to do that, well, we definitely won't be able to do that to start with, whichever way round we do, because we need the straw from the arable side in order to sort of finish off everything for the cattle. But we can get the rest of it done if we do the cattle, and then if we do the arable, obviously we'll get the straw ready as well, and then we can move on to doing the cows. So which do you want first? Do you want the arable first, or do you want the cows, hay and silage first? It's your vote, it's your game. Head in the comment section down below, let us know which one you want and why, and of course don't forget to actually cast your vote in the top right hand corner. The big topic of discussion for this week is that even though I had only 30% of people saying they wanted to see some variation on this channel, I am still going to be doing some different games on this channel. I gave you my reasons why yesterday, so I won't go over that again, because quite frankly, most of you are now fed up with me talking about this and want me to just get on and do it. So I won't be doing that this week, I will do it next week. I can't start it this week because, for personal reasons, I'm going to be exceptionally busy, so I'm not really able to dedicate the time I need to making sure that I get things set up correctly for starting a new series. Or new anything really, so yeah, it will have to wait until next week. Now, let's unfold our new Kemper. There we go. 9 meters of heavy duty hack and slash. Right there, ready to go. Now, I realise that in real life this wouldn't happen, because maybe the Kemper header itself could handle the poplars. I seriously doubt it though. But the actual forager itself, it just wouldn't be able to cope with the sheer quantity of material being fed into the front. So this is unrealistic. There's no way that you'd ever be able to do this. However, For the purposes of keeping things moving, I'm doing it anyway, because quite frankly, if I've got to sit here and wait for that little 2-meter header to do everything, yeah, I'm going to get even more bored with doing it than you are, because you guys have only got to watch, whereas I've actually got to do. So, it does work. It does slice the whole lot down, and it looks like we're getting the full amount going into the trailer as well. It's a job, I think, yeah, going on what we were getting yesterday, it does look like we're getting that full amount going into the trailer. This is a bigger trailer anyway. This is the modded one that I use, that I got. There's a link in the description. It's from Mod Hoster, and it's the one with the back attachers right there. It's actually got a double attacher, I think, so you can put any type of trailer on the back, I think. Looking at it, that's what it appears to be. It's got higher sides on it as well. If you have a look there, that piece of bar right there, that's the top of the old trailer. It's sort of level with the crossbars in the middle, and then this has had these plates added onto the top, higher sides on it, so that you've got a bigger trailer all round. Bigger capacity, everything is just tickety-boo and hunky-dory and so on and so forth. When we get down the bottom, I think we'll do another pass along the bottom of the field so that we've actually got room to turn around, because we still didn't have quite enough room to turn around at the bottom of the field. I'm hoping that today we can fill this trailer up. It does look like it's filling a lot faster than it did yesterday. So I'm hoping that we'll be able to fill this up. One thing that I've never done in real life is these poplars. Never done them. I've seen some videos on YouTube of them being done, and it does look quite impressive. The machines going along and really... the way that they just go through the poplars, like it's literally like a knife through butter. It's so impressive. It's genuinely impressive to watch one of these things working. If you ever get the chance, go and have a look. You'd think that they were going through a harvest of maize, and I've seen maize being done, and you would think that other than a narrower header on them, you would think that these things were going through maize. It really doesn't seem to struggle all that much. It's louder, though. That is one thing I have noticed. The noise of the trees being cut is definitely louder than a maize harvest being done, by far. But it's just impressive. Everything about it is just impressive, the way that they do it. Chances are, most of you, like me, will never get the chance to see the forager working in real life on poplars. So watch the video. Try and find one of the videos of it being done. It does look very cool. The one thing, though, that I always sort of I look at is the little stumps in the fields. When the poplars have been cut, you've got the stumps that are left in the field, and the tractors and everything are driving over them. It does seem to me to be that... Right, that's going to have to stop there. If I press H and then do it again, he should carry right on now. It seems that the stumps would be quite damaging on the tyres. So if anybody's ever done this before, when you're working in these fields, do you need to have like special tyres or anything for the tractors in order to get them to, so it doesn't like shred them or anything? Is it just kind of an accepted thing that it's going to damage them, or does it not damage them that much? Because looking at the stumps that are left, they're quite sort of robust. And I know for a fact that if you go over even a small stump, if you've got a stump of like 3 or 4 years, and I think poplars are left for like 5 years before they're actually harvested. So if you've got a sapling that is 5 years old, and you then go over it with you chop it off, the chainsaw, whatever you're going to cut it off with, but you then go back over and you drive over it with a tractor or something, it's sharp enough that it can do some damage to the tyre. So I'm assuming that the same thing would happen when you're doing poplars in a field. So if anybody has ever done that, let me know. I love that smoke when that thing starts up. It's absolutely fantastic. It's just... a new machine doesn't billow out black smoke a lot, but it still has this little cloud when all those knives and everything are starting up inside the machine. That is very, very cool. It's a nice little touch on this thing that I really do appreciate. I really like that. Yeah, so anybody who's ever seen this done or knows anything about the process in real life, does it damage the tyres on the machines or not? Because I'm certain that it must. I'm certain that it must give some really heavy wear on your tractor tyres. and the tyres on the Forager as well. And is that like an accepted cost, or is there something you can do to like negate the damage being done to those tyres? That's my theory. I'm certain there must be some damage being done, given the age of the Poplar saplings and you know, like the thickness of them and so on. But yeah, okay. So I'd love to hear about that. I will talk a bit about some other games as well. I'm wanting you this week to start talking about what other games you want me to play. It's going to happen. Unfortunately for some of you who really didn't want it to happen, it's going to happen anyway. I'm going to start doing some different games on this channel. As of next week, Friday I'm doing Spin Tires. Saturday next week I'm doing Euro Truck Simulator. I'm not doing a set schedule for the other games. There won't be certain days where I do certain games. I am just going to have Fridays and Saturdays is going to be other games. That's it. That's all it's going to be. I'll probably stick them all in a playlist together to do other material. Now, I used to do Shopkeep on this channel, a little indie game which I thought was really cool. It was a lot of fun. It was much earlier in the life of my channel, and I go back and I look at some of the older episodes, and I do think that perhaps I could have done those videos a bit better. I think that they weren't the most entertaining, the most interesting videos, but I have had several people. Here we go, the blue smoke again. It's brilliant. I love it. I genuinely love it. I'm never going to grow tired of that. I've had a few people ask if I could go back to Shopkeep and have another look at it. Now, I know there's been a lot of updates since I last done it. I don't know if the devs are still working on the game or if it's kind of polished and complete and they've just set it loose into the world and now they're working on other things. I don't know about that. So it'll be something that I would like to see. And I think that, yes, I probably would go back and just do another episode just to take a look at it. But again, it's the kind of thing, I'm not going to go and start adding games to my really old playlists. I did originally intend that I might, but I'm not going to do that anymore. I don't have any plans to do that. Any games that I play now is just going to be put into one big random game playlist. So if I'm looking at Factorio or Big Farmer or Shopkeep, which is all games that I've had a look at before, they'll be in there. They won't go to the old playlists. The reason I want to do it like that is because I think it could just end up getting confusing if I start adding them to the really old playlists instead of just sticking with newer stuff. Don't know what everybody thinks of that idea. We'll have to see. I've got playlists all over the place on this channel, and I do like to try and keep it reasonably tidy so that people know what's what and where's what as well. That always helps. Right, let's switch you off and run over to here. So we have established that this new header is definitely considerably faster than the old header. We filled up the bigger trailer in way less than half the time it took to have a go at the smaller trailer. So I'm going to start doing the dance of the trailers now. And we need the bigger trailer on the front, so if I jump that one on there and then unhitch it again, I'll run this one over here and we'll put it onto this one. And then we can come back, grab the bigger trailer straight onto the back of the lorry, the truck. And then we can run it down to the sawmill and we can actually sell. Yesterday we were at $302 per 1,000 litres for wood chips. Now it's on 297, so it's gone down a little bit, but not a huge amount yet. It will go down though once we take this lot down. This is was well over 100,000 litres. I'm not quite sure how much we got yet. Let's wait until we've got both trailers on and we can see. I think it's like 112,000 litres, something like that. I think it's something like that. It might actually it's going to be more than that, isn't it? You can't get the trailers at too sharp an angle. They just don't let you pick them up at too much of an angle. There we go. That one, 78,000 there, 59,000 on the other one. That's like 100 and maths on the spot maths. It's 137,470. I think. Let's see. Can Frith still do maths? It's the big question of the day. Hang on. Have I missed it? No, I haven't actually. I'm right on target. There we go. 137,470. Haha! I got it right. Okay. Right. Okay. Yeah. I don't normally get that excited about getting a number right, but anyway, there we go. So yeah, my other stuff that I've played in the past, I could go back and have a look at some of those games. Some of them I still do play. I haven't played Shopkeep for ages. Big Farmer is one that I occasionally just go dip in and have a go at. I don't really think that there's a lot else I can say with that game. I kind of covered it the first time round, and yeah, I think perhaps I was a little bit... I think the series, when I've gone back and watched it again, it was a little bit slow, it was a bit uninteresting. It's one of those factory-type games. Factorio, I wouldn't mind going back and having a look at Factorio again. Mainly because I play that game a lot off screen, so I can just kind of give you an update on the map that I'm working on now and sort of show you how the new stuff is working out with it. There's been a big update on that game, huge update, so I can sort of go over that and have a look at it. It's great fun. There's a new game coming out. I've seen it advertised all over Facebook. It does look really cool. It's a production game. It's a factory-based game. Basically, you got to set up an entire factory, automate everything, get it all up and running to build cars. So you're going to run a whole factory, and the entire process is building cars. You're going to be... I'm stuck here, aren't I? I'm going to be here forever. Let me try turning a little bit sharper here. The problem with this is that my back wheels turn as well as my front wheels. Oh, am I going to get through us? Visually, I'm getting through. Let's come around like that. There we go, I've done it. Right. Okay, don't turn quite so tight next time. And let's pull up through here. Right, now we can start selling. So, that one. So I was looking for the right button. And one thing I don't like about these big trailers is the way that they catch the trailer behind them. Obviously, it's completely unrealistic. I mean, you could just use the little gate on the back. It's slower to unload doing it like that, but I suppose it would be a bit more realistic, because I'm guessing that's kind of how it would work if you... There's 23 grand. Let's get the next one going. We find out now if we're actually going to make it. See, look at that. See a trailer right up in the air. Following realism all the way through here. It's what we like to do. We stick to complete realism here at all times. Yeah, okay, maybe not. This one, how much we get? I just want to see what we get here. And another 15,800. That's now dropped by another $50 per 1,000. So our money's really going to start dropping now. So we're going to really start tanking now. But I've no intention of storing the wood chips anywhere. We've only got this week and a couple episodes next week, and then we're done. So really, we just want to get this harvest out the way and finished. Next week, I'm going to look at some more, well, possibly get in a few mods, unrealistic. But I did say, I asked you ages ago if you wanted me to like have just complete mess around and play for the final episode or couple of episodes that I do for this map. And most of you said yes, you would. So I'm going to get like the Mustang, I think it's a Mustang, the car, and just go nuts with it. Racing up and down with the car, we'll find some places to jump off of. I'm going to modify... We haven't got any straw down, have we? Oh, we got a little bit of straw left in this field still, so maybe we could just use that. But that was one thing I wanted, was I wanted straw, because I wanted to test the... I might just run a mower through here. We could just go and get a chrome thing and mow a few swaths in here so that we can do some baling. I was going to modify the baler so that we could do a like a crazy... Have a go with it, going nuts, like set it to 1 litre or 10 litres per bale so that we can go absolutely mad with it and launch bales all over the map. I don't know how it's going to work, because in FS15 I tried that, and what it ended up doing is sort of firing the bales all over the map. But not only did it sort of fire the bales as well, it kind of propelled the tractor and the baler along the ground along with it, so it's like you ended up with like this bale powered rocket, which was really cool. I had so much fun doing that. I genuinely did. It was absolutely awesome. Right, I want to change to there and go there, and there's our smoke again. Brilliant. And just wanted to go there like that. Now I'm going to turn and I'm going to get it set up onto this part so that we can start going down across the field. Is that about right? I want to come out just a little bit. Just get it lined up. There's something I want to do just before I do very much else. I want to have a look in here. We have IC in this one, and I've got the doors open. There we go. So you can open and close the doors, and we'll just switch off the engine a second, or not the engine. Right now, I'll tell you what. Let's have it running, and listen to this. Can you hear the noise? It doesn't actually sound as different as it did. When I first did it, it kind of sounded a lot different. It did notice some quite big changes. I don't know what these are. What did I just do there? No idea what that is. Something going on behind me. Ah! Right, let's do the other one and then come out of cab. Right, so I got one of these open. You can't do anything with the IC outside, but it's opened up that one there. Has it done anything else? Just go back in and press the IC again. I want to do that one. I don't know what that's done. Come out of oh, it's opened the other side. So you got both gate doors that open up, and you can see the engine working inside, and you can actually see realistic looking engine. It's got the fan and everything turning, so it's actually pretty cool. I was quite impressed with the detail. I'm always impressed with the ones that sort of enable the IC. It's just like a minor little detail that kind of adds a nice touch to the game. Right, so there's nothing else that we can do with it apart from this one. You can have a passenger seat. Look at this. How cool is that? A passenger seat. I could actually use the passenger. I don't know if anyone could actually sit in there as a passenger or not, but the seat is there, and you've got a cool box underneath. Obviously, you need to have somewhere to put your dinner. Right, if I just press H now, he's going to start, she's going to start, and that's as far as it's going to go. So now we need to set up the follow me. So if I'm going to come around here, I want to try and get this done almost on auto. So I want to go Control F. A head distance 20, so I want to offset it. We want to come out to the side, and we want it at least 6 out to the side, and then we start going forward. 15, 10, 5. Right, 6 isn't quite enough. We need to just offset a little tiny bit more. Maybe one more. So that offset should now be at 7. Right, offset 7, and he's running parallel with the machine. If we offset just a little tiny bit more, it should... I don't know if we want to run it like this or not. If you go in cab, you can kind of see where it is. So that you'd be able to realistically do that. But whether or not we want to go a little bit further forward, I think we will. I think we will. We'll go forward. You press Control W, so now it's behind distance 5. It just inches the machine forward a little bit, and it will now allow it to sort of fill the trailer just fine. What we'll have to do, though, is when it gets to the end of the field and wants to turn around, I don't want to travel the truck up through the poplars. I'd like to put the truck on this side, so we'll have to swap it over. I'm not aware if there's an instant command with follow me to like automatically change the follow side. Don't think there is. So what we'll have to do is when we get to the bottom, we take it off follow me, then we're going to have to put it back on the follow me and change it right back over, so it'll go, it's 7 out the side, isn't it? So yeah, you press that, right offset 7. We'll change that to left offset 7. I don't think you've got like an instant one. So we'll let that one go there, and he's going to turn around. I'm going to back this one up so that we can come in beside the forager. And the forager should be able to just start going in a little bit. Let's bring that round. I want to come out a bit. Right, now I need to go here, and I've got to act quite quickly. Well, as soon as I press follow, I've got to bring it back a bit. So I go there, bring it back like that. Right, so we're a head distance 30. That doesn't matter at the moment. I want to change it right the way over 0, and we want to go left offset 7. There. Right, now I can bring it forward. 10, 5. That's should be running level. It's going to go behind, and then it will self-correct, move out to the side, and it should now start pulling forward a bit to draw level with the machine. And we want to go behind distance 5. There we go. It's corrected itself quite nicely. Oh, and I've now run out of time. That's actually quicker than I thought. We've still got loads of Poplars left to do. I will do some more Poplars tomorrow. I said that we're going to be doing Poplars this week. I might have a look at a couple other bits. It's getting late in the day as well. It's 5:30 now. I might sort of go to tomorrow morning, and there's some other mods that I want to look at. We've got 2 fields of canola back at the yard that we want to take a look at. So I won't start the harvest on those tomorrow. We'll do some more Poplars, but I'm wondering if maybe we should do something else as well, because otherwise it's going to be too much of the same stuff going over and over. I'll wait until next week before I use the... there's a 60-foot Draper header that I want to try and find and get. I think it's on American Eagle's modding. And you've got to sign up to them in order to be able to get it. But I'll see if I can get that one sorted out, ready for next week. We'll use a 60-foot header, and we'll stick it on our combine. We're just going to put it on our normal combine, see how that works. That could be a lot of fun. It's not going to take very long to harvest our field with a 60-foot header, is it? That is going to be pretty quick. It's going to be pretty cool as well. I'm going to thoroughly enjoy doing that. Right, take it off, follow me once more. Let the forager turn itself round. Come round like this, and we're on 63%. I think one more pass down through will fill the trailer, so maybe we just grab this the other trailer on behind and put that one going. No, we won't do that just yet. Let's just load it up like it is. So do I want to do... yeah, I'm going to do the follow thing again. So I go follow and then bring it back like that. Now I got to offset it. You know, I'm wondering if we should just drive through the... no, I don't want to drive through the Poplars. Let's keep this realistic. I want to keep this realistic-ish. I know we're using a Kemper header to do this, so realism is kind of taking a little bit of a break, but still. I still feel that it's not all bad. That one should move out now, and then I can go behind distance 5 like that. That is going to self-correct. It takes a little while sometimes to self-correct. Just sort of think about what he's doing in order to get there. And there we go. Right. So yeah, I've almost run out of time. The game that I was talking about is basically you've got to... I can't remember what it's called, production line or something like that. But you build a factory from the ground up, and you've got to make cars. And you basically run through and you automate everything, all parts of the car production process, right up to finally producing the actual cars themselves. There's a lot of work gone into it. I've been seeing updates for this game for quite a while now. I think it's almost ready to play, or it's going to be released very soon if it's not already out for early access or something like that. I can't quite remember, but I'll look into it a little bit more. I think it looks pretty cool. I think it could be an interesting game to play. So maybe we could do a few episodes of that one. But one thing I didn't really want to get into too much was doing... loads of the same game back to back. I was thinking, you know, if something's really popular, I could do an episode a week on it, but also mix it up with other stuff as well. I'd like to keep a lot of variety going for the 2 episodes a week that we do for the other games when we actually start next week. But we'll get to that. We can. Nothing is set in stone. I'm not going to say that we're definitely doing it one way and we're not going to do it any other way. We'll just sort of play it by ear and see what people want me to do. The question for this week, let me just stop that. Sorry, I was just thinking about I need to change round. I think I'll just drive up beside it for a minute because we've got 93%, so we're almost full. Question for this week is, which task would you like me to do when we start Gorale? The very first thing we'll do when we get there is our 100 cows that we're going to be starting with. We will start off by giving them some grass and some water, so that they will be happy cows. After that, do you want me to stay focusing on the cows and get them some hay, get them some silage, get them all set up, and then go on to the arable stuff so that they can finally get some straw bedding in that? Or would you like me to, as soon as they've got the grass and water, then go and concentrate on arable, get them get the straw ready for the cows, but also harvest the arable fields and get them all cultivated, ploughed, whatever they need doing, and the next crops in the ground and ready before we go back and start doing our silage and stuff for the cows. So cows first or arable first? It's your vote, it's your game. Head in the comment section down below, let us know which one you want and why. And of course, don't forget to actually cast your vote in the top right-hand corner. And I am going to carry on. I'm going to carry on now and fill this next trailer so that we've got another load completely ready to go before next episode. And then, not really sure what I'm going to do tomorrow. I want to carry on with doing this, but I don't want to just sit here doing the same, because we've done harvesting now for 2 episodes, and this could take a while. So we might just sort of have a look around at a few things back at the yard, and swap between the two. I genuinely don't know. I might just like stick the trailer on behind the forager and try it like that. Oh yeah, I'm not sure. So that'll be as much a surprise for me tomorrow as it's going to be for you tomorrow. If you've enjoyed this episode, then please head down below and give us a like. And if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me. Get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. But until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.